Ho, 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 everyone. Merry Christmas. Hey there, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. It's that lovely time of night where it's hot cocoa time and Mrs. Claus time. And we have so much to do tonight. It's my favorite part. I wait so long to have this hot cup of hot cocoa. Anyway, hop on and let me know you're here. And then we'll get started. My hat looks weird. Shouldn't it be a little more, there we go, Claus-like. What's wrong with my hat tonight? I don't know what's wrong with my hat tonight. There we go. Better? Maybe it's backwards. Boop. There we go. Oh, I like that. Perfect. Good evening, everybody. Tell me if I'm live. Tell me if you can hear me. Tell me if you can see me. We have a lot to do on this show tonight, folks. So I'm going to share this out really quick. So when you guys pop on, I'm going to share this out. Hey, Dawn. I drank regular hot cocoa. I don't know, Swiss Miss, I think. All right, so can you hear me okay, Dawn? I'm going to share this out to my page, and then we'll get started. It is going to be probably a little bit longer than an hour because tonight is story night. So I have a story to tell all of you guys. Okay, I meant to say a long show. All right, let's see, we're live. We're live. Okay. All right. Got that. And post. And I have to go to my special page. I wish, I say it all the time, but I wish I had an elf to help me with this stuff. So it'd go a little bit faster. Sorry, guys. Why isn't the search working? Hold on, Mrs. Claus. There we go. Coming soon. All right. We're live. Okay. And then paste. Okay. And then one more place and we are ready to go. So hopefully everybody is popped on. Okay, here it is. We're live. And paste. Okay, so that's it for me. I'm going to go back to my Mrs. Claus page and get on the live so I can watch in case I need to comment. All right. There's one. And then I'm going to put this one on because you can never have enough phones, I've learned. Okay. And that should be number 2. All right. Number 2. Live. Okay. All right. So we are good to go. All right, guys. I am live and kicking. So hello, everybody. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Griswold. All right, let me get to my live tonight and get going because it's going to be a long one. So as people pop on, they can catch up. And a lot to cover tonight. All right, where are we? Okay. All right, so in case you didn't hear it, ho, 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 everybody. Welcome to my 20th Facebook Live. 20! Can you believe this is my 20th time doing this? That's so crazy. So hello to all my fellow Christmas-loving friends out there. As I said, this one's going to be a little bit longer tonight because it is the week before Christmas. 1 week. So last week I told you I wanted to, I forgot to bring it, but anyway, it's okay. Last week I told you that I ordered that Echo Dot on Amazon to listen to all my Christmas music, and it was not good at all. So I returned it, and I got the next size up, which is called an Amazon Echo, which is the newest model, and it is so much better. It was $99.99, and now it's $54.99. And the next one up from that was $200, and it wasn't on sale. So it was like $55 or $200. So yeah, I didn't think that was a good jump, so I just stayed with the second one that I got. And if you guys are looking for a little bit of music that sounds pretty good, and you're looking for something, in your kitchen or whatever, that's a really good one. So it's not the tiny little Dot, it's a little bit bigger, and it's the Amazon Echo. So one's an Echo, one's an Amazon Echo. I don't know why they didn't name it something else, like the bigger one. Anyway, so if you guys want something cool and you already have an Alexa, try this as an addition. And sorry I didn't bring it, I forgot. So welcome to an hour of chit chat and fun. And tonight is going to have a little history, which is pretty fun. So since it's close to Christmas, and someone asked me to tell a story about when I was younger at Christmas time, I'm going to be sharing that in a moment. So I hope you're all doing well tonight, and I hope everyone's getting ready for Christmas. And tell me in the comments what's going on at your house in preparation for the big day. Any cool traditions happening? Because I love to hear about people's traditions. I did hear of a cool tradition that someone gives kids like a box on Christmas Eve. They get to open one box, and in it has like pajamas and a Christmas mug and hot cocoa and a Christmas movie for that night, and it gets them all psyched up for the day, which I love that idea. Does anybody do that? Does anybody give a gift on Christmas Eve of some sort, or I don't know, some tradition that you guys do? Well, let me know. And I'm going to tell you guys a little story of traditions when I was a kid. So I'm going to just jump right into that now. So you know what time it is, folks? It's story time. So when I was younger, my Christmas Eve tradition was going to my Aunt Chris and my Uncle Johnny's house. They both have passed away now. My uncle just a couple years ago. But what I remember when I was younger, and as Sophia Petrillo would say, picture this, Brooklyn, sometime in the 1900s. That makes it nostalgic just in itself. We'd get in the car, we'd take a drive over to my aunt and uncle's house where they'd be cooking up a storm. And I was never a fan, I'm Italian, and I was never a fan of the Feast of the Seven Fishes. So I'd always get a dish of macaroni and meatballs. My Aunt Chris used to call me her little meatball because she'd always feed me meatballs straight out of the pot, as I was her official meatball tester. So after dinner and dessert, dessert was from the famous Court Street Bakery in Brooklyn, which is still there. And I'm actually expecting a box of Brooklyn cookies from my cousin any day, which is their daughter. As every Christmas, she gets me a box of cookies, which reminds me of her parents. And the smell actually brings me back to Brooklyn. And I'm sure you guys have things that trigger you, something you see, something you smell, something you hear. Well, the smell of these cookies takes me right back to Brooklyn. And it just makes me feel amazing. So anyway, so I put them in the freezer and they last me an entire year. One box, just one box of assorted cookies. And I literally, and they do taste amazing even though you put them in the freezer, because I put them in so many Ziploc bags, like Ziploc bag into Ziploc bag into Ziploc bag. They never get freezer burn. And I do this like in such a meticulous way because these cookies are like precious to me. So I just want to make sure they don't get freezer burn and they last me a whole year. I literally have like 3 cookies left from last year, and I'm saving them in case they don't make it here by Christmas. I'll have those for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So after we'd eat, everybody would play cards. My family was big into playing cards. I never enjoyed it. I never picked up a knack for it, but I always watched them yell and scream, and it was fun. It was definitely a good time. But after we were done, they were done with dinner and dessert and cards, and the adults had their after dinner drinks. It was time to walk to midnight mass. Now, you think us kids would be exhausted by this time because it was just about midnight, but because of the anticipation of what was to follow after midnight mass, we were far from exhausted. Although some of us might have snuck in a nap, but for the most part, we were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So we'd walk down the street to the church. Back then, there seemed to be a church in every few blocks in Brooklyn, in every direction, in every neighborhood. But this one was special because it was actually on my aunt and uncle's street. It was an old church in the Red Hook, now called Cobble Hill neighborhood of Brooklyn, called St. Francis Cabrini. And I want to tell you a little bit about the church. It was built in 1951, I think done in 52. 1851. Got to go back 100 years. As it was called the Strong Place Baptist Church, and it was designed in a Gothic style. And later it became the Spanish Baptist Church. And in 1969, St. Francis Cabrini Chapel, which was Roman Catholic. And in 2010, it was sadly converted to condominium apartments. That was so sad, but they just didn't need 2 at that time. So there is an article written by a woman named Laura that I want to read to all of you. So I'm going to do that now before I finish my story. And I told you this story has many parts. So try to follow along because I'm going to go a little bit back and forth. But I want to read this to you because this is just a pretty cool thing about this church. And I have a picture that I want to show you guys of what the church looked like. Yes, I actually printed pictures. I wish I knew how to share them on the computer, but that would never happen. So let me just, I'm going to go down here and see if you can see this. So this was the church that I went to when I was a kid, okay? So it is just a beautiful church. I'm looking in the picture. You guys can see that. Okay, so now you have an idea, where this was and what it looked like, because it was just so magical to me. And then I'm going to show you a picture of the inside in a little bit. So I'm going to read you this from this article from this lady, Laura. She said, 50 years ago in May of 1969, following my confirmation at Sacred Hearts of Jesus and Mary, St. Stephen Church, my entire 4th grade class, along with our sponsors, families, teachers, parish priests, and our pastor, Father Francis Del Vecchio, and Bishop Francis McGavero, marched from St. Stephen's Church a few blocks over to the location of a new chapel named in honor of St. Francis Cabrini. The bishop blessed and officially opened this chapel for worship. It was an exhilarating day. Originally, the site of the Baptist church was an great disrepair when a group of parishioners began raising funds to purchase the property. They did this in part by holding a series of feasts over the course of several weekends, which provided to be lucrative in those days. I remember looking out the window of our top floor apartment directly across from the chapel and seeing a Ferris wheel in the churchyard and booths selling food, most of it homemade, and games of chance lining the street. It was magical to have a feast right outside your door. Lots of neighbors, including my dear Aunt Mary and Uncle Nicky, who worked very hard to make this project a reality. My childhood neighbor, Madeline, recalls that their efforts raised over $26,000. And remember, this was in the 60s. The new house of worship was known as Cabrini Chapel, and it became a smaller satellite church for the then thriving parish of Sacred Hearts and St. Stephen's. After purchasing the property, Madeline told me that there were very little funds left for renovation, which included getting rid of the bats that were living in the belfry. And the belfry is the steeple, for those of you that don't know. So the newly formed Cabrini Society members pitched in and did most of the work. Mrs. Fayanello, a skilled seamstress, sewed the altar cloths. So the altar cloths. Madeline's mother Lucy and Aunt Anna polished all the pews with Murphy's oil, and the men tore up all the old carpeting. By this time of its dedication, Bishop McGavero, the chapel was a beautifully restored and an intimate sanctuary. Naming the chapel for Mother Cabrini was a perfect selection because she had done missionary work with the Italian immigrants of our very neighborhood after arriving in New York in 1889, first establishing St. Charles Schools and then later on the larger Sacred Hearts of Jesus and Mary School. She was greatly loved by the immigrants she helped and by their descendants. My own grandparents have their image engraved on their headstone at Greenwood Cemetery. Okay, so I want to pause from that. There's only like one more paragraph left, but I just want to tell you like another side story to that about Greenwood Cemetery. Greenwood Cemetery is where a lot of my relatives are buried. My grandparents are buried there, and so many people in my family. So it's also where George Washington and his troops fought in the Battle of Brooklyn, and it was founded in 1838 and is now a historic landmark. Greenwood Cemetery was one of the first rural cemeteries in America, and it's almost 500 acres large, and they do tours because of all the famous people buried there. So if you ever go to Brooklyn, say hello to my grandparents and take that tour. And I want to show you, okay, because I made pictures today because it's story time. This is the when you walk into when you go into the cemetery, this is what you see first. And I can't tell you how many times I've been through these gates. Sadly, too many. But it is so beautiful, this cemetery. This doesn't even know justice to what's inside. And if you like cemeteries, because some people find peace in them, I would take a tour to Greenwood in New York. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. I love cemeteries. And I'm gonna tell you another little side story, and then I'm gonna get back to the story. On my birthday, for years and years and years, I would shut off my phone and I would go to all the cemeteries and visit all my friends. When I lived in New York, that's what I would do on my birthday. I made it quiet. Some people think it was morbid. I don't. I celebrate with everybody else all year round, and when it's your day, you can do whatever you want, and that's what I would do on my birthday. I would go and put flowers down and sit with my friends, and one of my friends who passed away when I was 20, he had the same birthday as me, Michael, and I would sit with him a little bit longer than everybody else. So anyway, so That might be a little morbid for some people, but that's what I used to do. So if you love cemeteries, Greenwood and Brooklyn, phew, blow you away. It's just so peaceful and so beautiful. Okay, so back to the last part of the letter written by Laura. Our Red Hook, now called Carroll Gardens neighborhood, was just one stop in the whirlwind missionary life of Mother Cabrini. She was born in northern Italy. She faced many obstacles, including childhood illnesses, being rejected for a religious life until she founded her own order, the Missionary Sisters of the Sacred Heart. Having her dreams of traveling to China changed by Pope Leo VIII, who instructed her to go west and serve the immigrants in America instead, and arriving in New York to a less than warm welcome by the then Archbishop Corrigan, and that's just to name one. Despite these setbacks and her inability to speak English well, this diminutive immigrant, whose mission was to simply serve other immigrants, traveled all over North America, South America, and Europe with her fellow sisters, establishing schools, hospitals, and orphanages. Amazingly, by the time of her death at age 67, Mother Cabrini had established 67 institutions. And that is amazing, folks. Talk about serving others. That is beyond impressive. And that's why I wanted to tell you a little bit about Mother Cabrini. So this is her last paragraph. So the neighborhoods change, people move away, new people move in. Carroll Gardens is not as highly concentrated with Catholics as it once was. And there came a day when our parish did not have a need for a second church building. And the Cabrini Chapel was closed in the late 1990s and is now a luxury apartment building. Which I will throw in, one apartment in that church just sold for $1.7 million. That's just one apartment inside. That's what Brooklyn's going for. But even with the changes, she wrote, we must never discount the bravery and sacrifice inherent in Mother Frances Xavier Cabrini's legacy, what she did for the immigrants of this city and in so many other places around the world. She should always be remembered and continue to be an example. Mother Cabrini must never be forgotten or disregarded. So that was a cool article about the church I used to go to at midnight mass when I was a kid, and I love to share cool history with you guys. So next time you hear Mother Cabrini, you'll always know she was the protector of immigrants. She was the first U.S. citizen canonized as a saint in 1946, 30 years after her death. So the church was pretty magical. The brick walls made you feel, somehow cozy, especially when they dimmed the lights and everyone sung Silent Night with candles at Christmas Eve. And I can't explain it, but it was really special and memorable. And as a kid, I have vague memories of going into the cellar downstairs with my Aunt Chris because she knew the people there. And it made me feel like I was able to go somewhere that nobody else was allowed to when I was a kid. And it was pretty cool. That church had a real Gothic feel, as you saw by the picture on the outside. And, most churches make me feel that way, that they're all special. But I got to be honest with you, there are some churches that are so plain, they lack that connection of being extraordinary or, I guess, impressive. So there are some churches that have no zazazoo, right? I mean, you know what I mean. And it's like they're so plain, you almost feel like you're in school or something and not a place of worship. Anyway, I'm going to get back to my traditions, but I just want to show you one picture of the inside of the church. So this was a picture of it that I was able to get from somebody in one of my Facebook groups when it was shutting down. So this was the outside, if anybody missed it, right? This is that beautiful church that I spent every Christmas Eve at my entire life. And the inside of it, this was the inside. Now you see the ladder here because they were starting to take it down. But do you see that Gothic feel that it had? I can't explain it, but it was magnificent, okay? And even the pews were magnificent, and it really wasn't big, but it was awesome. All right, so I wanted to show you those pictures because that's like part of my life, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So after midnight mass, we'd go back to my Aunt Chris and Uncle Johnny's house, and Aunt Chris was my mother's sister, and we'd visit with all my aunts and uncles and cousins. My mother's side has a big family, and they were all there. It was a loud, fun-filled, full room of a lot of loud Italians. And we'd all get to open up a gift after church. My aunt would be at the end of our, they'd put a whole bunch of tables together and with the Italian linens over them, and she'd have a pile of gifts, and she'd call our names, and she'd fling them down the table to us. And there's a picture on my Kickstart of one of our Christmas Eves there, and you'll see all the ladies at one side of the table. And there's a picture in the video of my Aunt Chris sitting on my Uncle Johnny's lap. So if you see the video, you'll know who they are. And that was my entire childhood. It was so great. So after the gifts, Uncle Johnny would share his favorite drink with us as kids. It was something all of us kids really looked forward to, and he really made us feel special. He had that gift. Although now, later on in life, I wonder if he gave us a shot of Chambord because he wanted us all to go to sleep because it was so late at that point. But that was his drink. He'd give us all a little bit of Chambord. Now that I think of that, that's really what I think. That's in hindsight. That's why I think he gave it to us. And he would always give all of us a box of Russell Stouffer chocolates, and that was his signature. Till the end of his time, every Christmas, all the kids would get a box of chocolate. Anyway, my Uncle Johnny and Aunt Chris had a dog named Pepsi. And Pepsi loved pets and attention from all of us. She was a real special dog. And that was my first introduction to dogs from my memory. And I swore that dog was half human. And I just remember falling in love with Pepsi. Okay, so now the night's winding down and it's time to go to my grandmother's for the night to visit with my father's side for Christmas Day in the morning. Okay. Which my father's side was more reserved, Italian as well, but never so loud and crazy as my mother's side of the family, but it was still great. On Christmas night, we would pass some of the greatest Christmas houses I've ever seen in a place called Dyker Heights, Brooklyn, which they still are famous for this day. And if you visit New York City, you can actually do a bus tour, which is super cool to do. And now I'm going to veer off from this story and go to another one because, on a side note to this, did anybody see the Great Christmas Light Fight? Because the last one that was just on, the winners were Michael and Lyle from Frostland Village in Pittman, New Jersey. And I forgot to tell them about this video. I was going to tell them. I hope I did. I don't know if I did or not, but anyway, I want to tell you a little bit about their display. First, it's exactly what I remember going to see through Dyker Heights and the Brooklyn Piers when I was younger. So it automatically snaps me back to that magical feeling. Second, what they built is exactly what I plan to do with the North Pole, except with some special Mrs. Claus touches, of course. Third, their collection is truly remarkable. They must have been collecting for years, and I've reached out to them. I told them I would love to have them on my setup decorating team, as I feel they really could help bring my vision to life. Michael has responded to me, so we'll see where the boys are when it comes time to making all the magic come to life, which I'll tell you an update about in a few minutes. So I think a few days ago I told them to hop on. So guys, if you are here, please say hello so we can welcome you to the page. So if you guys are on, just say something in the comments, say you're here, let everybody welcome you guys and congratulate you on your awesome winnings. And let me tell you, these boys totally captured my soul on that show. They made me, I mean, literally the tears were coming down my eyes watching it. And they made my Christmas soul come alive. It was so incredibly beautiful and moving. And you guys captured the hearts of America. It was truly the best display I've ever seen. And it is to the T what I was envisioning with my place. I just have different stuff than they do. Well, the same but different, kind of. So I wish I had all those David Hamburgs and vintage animatronics that they have. What an amazing collection. So if you're in New Jersey, go see them and tell them all Mrs. Claus sent you. And I really hope they can bring all the ideas in my head to life with me, because they got the vision. So I now want to tell you about the property. I want to tell you guys that I met with the contractor, and he said there is a slight possibility to be up and running in 9 months, which is amazing. There are a few reasons for this. First of all, my Kickstart, let me just tell you, isn't doing as well as I would have hoped. Again, I tried, and I just can't get that needle to move. And I truly thought, and by the way, I have 44,000 followers as of today. And I just started this 9 months ago, and I have 44,000 people who love Christmas, who are joining me and following me on this journey. And I guess I thought if everyone gave $1 or $2, we'd be on our way. Or, if half the followers gave $1 or whatever. But only one person who wasn't a friend or a relative gave. And I thought that was kind of surprising, actually. But I'm going to keep pressing forward. So, what else can I do, right? So I have a very small amount of savings, which, my complete life savings. And I'm going to give it 100% of it to the contractor and pray it's enough to start. So that's why I might be able to open this November, because the space is going to be much smaller than 4,000 square feet that I was hoping for. Unless an angel donor just pops out of somewhere and gets the ball rolling somehow for me. But I might not have even extra money to insulate it at first, but hopefully the lights will keep us all warm and cozy. So for the remainder of the time here, we're a little far into our night, but for the new folks, we usually answer a question that somebody inboxed me, but tonight I did a story instead. And someone said they really liked my stories and asked me to tell another one, so that was kind of the inbox, and so voila, I did. So Merry Christmas. I'm going to do an unboxing, a favorite thing, a riddle, my world famous hat segment, which stick around for because it's pretty cool, and a giveaway for sharing. A little bit late now, but here's your reminder. If you share this live out for me on your page and do it publicly, if you write to me in the comments that you shared the video, I'll enter you for a drawing at the end of the show for this sweater, which everybody loves. See this one? It's an awesome sweater. It is not too thick. It's not too light. It has a pocket that goes right through the middle. I think you guys, I tried to show you this last time. Hopefully I don't moon anybody here or flash anyone, I should say. It has a pocket all the way through. So it's a really cool Santa sweater. And if you write to me that you shared, I'll enter you for the drawing. So I have a few more of these to give out. So if you don't win one this week, just keep trying, as I'll be giving one of these away for the next few weeks, so everyone has a chance to win. And everyone who won one of these sweaters absolutely loves it. So good luck to you guys. And I'm going to check comments in just a minute, but I want to add another plug for my current Kickstart right now in motion, and it's live, and you can find a link on pretty much every post on my page right now. So if you guys want to help out by contributing or sharing it out, I would totally appreciate it. $1, $2, $5, $10. I don't care. Whatever you can do to get the ball rolling, I would really appreciate it. And as I said last week, and I'll say it again, it is not easy for me to get up here and ask for anything from anyone. It goes against my grain to ask money from anyone. It's not even remotely a character trait of mine. I'm not even good at getting gifts. If you know me, I am not a good gift receiver. No less money. It's hard for me to accept gifts and forget about it on money. But I know how amazing this is going to be for the kids and older folks who I'm trying to make it free for, as well as all of you to enjoy with your family and friends. Also, on the Kickstart, nobody gets charged until the 45 days is up, which is like sometime mid or late January. And if I feel that I didn't raise enough money, I'm just going to pull the plug before, like the day before, the hour before, so nobody gets charged if that's the case. It is a really hard thing for me to come up here in front of you people. And I know... how do I say this? It's so hard for me to, I don't even want to say too much because it's just hard for me to ask. That's all. Just know that it's really hard. And I just want you all to know that it's not my character. I didn't create this just to get money from people. I give away hundreds of dollars worth of stuff on this show. This sweater is a $60 sweater. I give it away every week. So I'm very generous, but like I need to raise a lot of money, and I'm just hoping that if everybody shares it and maybe it hits some platform that, I don't know, just the right person sees it, you never know what can happen. So sometimes in life we have to push through our comfort zones in order to have better results in whatever we're striving for, and I'm striving to share magic. Okay. It's a constant anxiety, folks, and I just keep pushing past it. And it's uncomfortable to ask people to donate, but I keep remembering what it's for, and it's going to be okay. So, some good news. As I said before, we hit 44,000 people along, which is mind-blowing in 9 months. I never thought that would happen. So thank you guys for being a part of this, and I'm so grateful. And just share it out tonight. That's how I'm growing this page, by you guys sharing it. Put your name in, just say you shared. If you just put shared in the comments, and I'll enter you for the drawing. So let's see. Oh, by the way, I want to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing a special, and hopefully I'll remember to tell you guys at the end of the show, but on Christmas Eve, this time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, I'll be in my dress reds, and I'll be reading The Night Before Christmas to the kids. Maybe I'll tell them a few riddles and do a song or two. I don't know, just depends on my mood if I'm going to sing with no music. I don't know why you can't have music playing, whatever copyright. I think that sucks, actually. So I don't think it's going to be more than like 20 minutes or so, just so you know. I just had to take a sip, sorry. So if you guys have little ones coming over to watch and you want me to interact with them, then please join us. Tell me their names, tell me whatever you want, and I'll say their names. I'll tell them Santa's been watching them, and for them to always help out around the house and clean their room and that kind of stuff. So they don't have to interact. They can just sit and listen, but I'll look at comments a little bit in between, and I'll try to answer back. So it should be a really fun night if you guys want to join. Again, it's only going to be about 20 minutes on Christmas Eve, so they won't be up too late, and I'll try to nudge them, make sure you go to sleep, when mommy and daddy tell you. So, Santa will come, and, I'll just say, oh, Santa's out delivering gifts tonight. So he already started. So that's why I'm here and have some free time. So that's what's going to be my niche. So if you have grandkids, kids, whatever, sit them in front. It'll be about 20 minutes, and I hope I see you guys then. All right, so welcome the new folks and welcome back to my regulars. If you are new, please let us know on the page so we can welcome you. I'm going to check comments right now, say hello to people, put you in for the share, and if you shared publicly, let me know. Right, I'm going to do that right now, and I'm going to get my special Christmas pen. What did I do with it? Here it is. Now, if you guys want to know where I got this pen, this was Ace Hardware. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so Dawn asked me, what kind of cocoa do I drink? I drink, what did I say, Nestle? Swiss Miss. So hi, Dawn. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Griswold. Hey, Jeffrey. Ho, ho, ho to you. Hi, Rosa. Merry Christmas to you. Aw, thanks, Christine. Merry Christmas. Okay, Christine shared my first one. Christine, S-I-N-G-H. Okay, Christine, you are in. Hello, Diane. Merry Christmas to you. I don't recognize your last name, so you must be new. Hey, Sue. Susan from Sue and Herb's Pandemic Christmas, which I will plug you by the end of the night, my dear. Let's see. Sue shared, and Sue won one of these sweaters, but you can enter even if you won. You can enter more than once. Rosa shared. Rosa won a sweater, and I believe both of them really love this sweater. And you can get another one, give it out for a gift, or give it to your spouse. Rosa. Hey, Carson. You must be new here. I don't recognize your name, so welcome. Jeffrey shared. Jeffrey was a volunteer with me at Camp Adventure. We would take kids with cancer and their siblings camping once a year, and it was a great time. Yeah. Jeff, we were on the A team, right? I think we did all the activities. Jeffrey, when we went together. Jeffrey Alexander shared. Hey, Sue. It is amazing, right? All right, so I think if I'm right, and if anybody sees my friend Barb, last time she was on, she was commenting, but I did not see it. So if you guys see Barb, let me know. Also, if you see anybody else that shared that I didn't pick up on, please let me know, because sometimes I can't catch the Facebook comments as they come in. So I have Jeffrey, I have Rosa, I have Sue, and I have Christine. So I only have 4 people in for the share tonight. Is that right? Only 4 people. So there you go. It looks like that is it. Yes, 18 with Dawn. I know Dawn's awesome. I've been talking to Dawn more now than I did at at camp, and we bunked together. All right, so let me get back to where I was. I just want to let the new folks know, if you're wondering what this page is about, it's about following my journey of making a Christmas walkthrough Wonderland in Washington State. And if you're asking yourself, what does that mean? The best way I can describe it to you is picture a haunted house that you walk through, but instead of Halloween, they're all Christmas decorations. You'll walk from room to room, experiencing different themes, and each section will have a different theme and feel to it. Right now, it'll be offered as a walkthrough experience, but one day, hopefully, you'll get to ride through it. After this live, you can take a look at my past 19 videos, and the first one in particular, I believe, will tell you a lot more about what I'm doing if some of you want to know. There's also a short 4-minute video on my Facebook page that explains everything as well, and you can look through the link for that 4-minute video, and I'm in my dress reds. There's 2 videos of me. One's when I hit 20,000, and one is highlighted for that one. So I'll be in my dress reds. It's my Kickstart video, and that should tell you a lot more about what I'm doing. And also, for you guys that don't know, I already have the property, I already have the decor, I already have the retail, I have everything, which is wonderful. It's a great start. but I also need to build this place. And that's why I'm doing the Kickstart. And if you follow my Kickstart journey, you'll read that the funding goal is only $5,000 to make it come to life. Well, I actually need about 1.5 million to make it come to life, but we're going to set a very low goal in the hopes that Kickstart picked it up, that it's a hot new idea and got funded super quick, and fingers crossed other folks will like it and donate it, especially now at the holiday season. We're going to start by removing the damaged structure that's already there, and we're going to put up a brand new facility, which one day will be about 4,000 or 5,000 square feet. And that's, of course, if I get funded by the Kickstart. If not, it's going to be much, 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 much smaller to start. It will be totally handicap accessible because my mission, as most of you already know, is to do 3 things with this place. And I will be mentioning this every single week because this is what my page and the cottage is about. Number 1, I want to offer it to kids and adult oncology patients that are going through chemo and radiation and children with life-threatening illnesses for free. I plan to work primarily with hospitals, treatment centers, and Make-A-Wish. Number 2, I'd like to offer it to anyone over the ages of 75 for free, and I plan on working with nursing homes and hospitals to bring these older folks in. And third, last, I'd like to offer Animal Adoption Day once a month at the cottage with rescue centers who pull animals from high kill shelters and give them a new lease on life. As I've told you in the past, 4 or 5 dogs or cats get put down every minute. And that is a staggering number. And if we can help even just a little bit, we should. And that's why you guys should adopt and not buy a pet if possible, because so many need homes and love from all of us. So that is my mission, as well as to offer it to all of you guys for your families for years to come. And for those of you that don't know, at the end of the walkthrough of the cottage, there'll be an option for those who would like to walk inside a chapel and to go in and have some quiet time, light a candle perhaps for someone who passed or might be struggling. And yes, we will have authentic church candle stands in real candles and pews for you to sit with in your thoughts. Because I love churches and I want to build, and I mean a itty bitty tiny little chapel, maybe like, seating for 12, very small. All right, so on with the show. So no question tonight because I told you my story. I want to do some thrift store finds with you guys, which, by the way, are almost over because they stop the week of Christmas. So I just want to do a couple more. So let me do that now. And let's do that before I do this other thing. So let me show you what I got at the thrift store. Ugh. And I'm surrounded by stuff. Oh, I did want to show you something from last week. So last week I showed you this great airplane that I got, okay? Which I've wanted this for a really long time and I found it. And the propeller broke, somebody broke it, but luckily I think they fixed it. So I want to show you it now, because I think I fixed it. Check that out. How great is that, guys? Isn't that awesome? All right, I just had to show you that from last week. Oops, sorry, I got the wrong button. How great is that? So the propeller came off, but it was fixed and now it works again. So it was important for me to show you that because it broke my heart that it was broken last time. So hold on one second. All right. Okay, so here are my finds. So I found this, which I loved, for, it was $5. I didn't plug it in yet. Hence, oh, I forgot to bring a scissor. Oh, these zip ties are the death of you, I tell you. Oh no, I don't know if I'm going to be able to plug it in. All right, hold on. I might be able to plug it in. Nope. Oh, I forgot a scissor. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it from this side. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, hold on. I just need a little more space. Man, they're not kidding with these zip ties. Okay. Hold on, folks. Let's see if it works. I have no idea. And I think I'm just making this worse. Hold on. Let me try to push this through real quick. Okay, I think that'll work to get a little more space. Okay. Yep, that should work. Hold on, guys. Okay. Yay! Look, guys, it works. How beautiful is that? Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. All right, so I got that for $5, which I really think it was worth $5. And of course, I am going to make that very jazzy. And I have never seen these cute little cubed balls of pillows. So I got 2 of these, which I thought were kind of cool. All right, what else did I get? I got these really cool, I mean, this is a thrift store and they charge $5 for these, which, to be honest, I think is a little steep. This thrift store I went to is not a cheap thrift store. But look at these beautiful glass ornaments. Look at that. Aren't they pretty? They are so delicate. I can't even tell you. And I got 2 boxes of them. They were $5 for each pack. This was not a cheap thrift store find, I'll tell you that. But they're really pretty. So I got 2 of these. And then, of course, I always try to collect these. Look at that. This must be a show. You guys know what show that is? I don't know what show it is, but I'm sure someone's going to love this. Anyway, I recognize the people, but I don't watch TV. Another big Christmas ball, because I can never have enough of these, because I'm going to have a whole ceiling of Christmas balls. Okay, so I got those. And then one other bag. I'll show you those. So hold on. Okay. So I got this table runner, which I think is really sweet, and little bows and the nice detail. I always feel like you can never have enough table runners or tablecloths. What is this? Oh, and they have this really pretty stocking. So I had to get that because it feels like it's brand new. It's still, I don't know if, yeah, it has original tags on it still. Let's see. It was a $30 tag and they had it. It says 4 for $5, so I don't know what that means. $1.25 maybe? I don't know. Something to that effect. And then, this is the last thing. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I paid way too much for this. Because I don't know if it's vintage or it's from CVS. I did not see the sign. I have no idea. And the other little, it might be vintage. I don't know. I have to look. I have not looked, but I have a lot of these. And I have the base too, just so you know. I have a lot of these. I collect these, but it was $25, which it's not a real big one. And it looks like something you can buy in CVS now, and I hope I didn't get bamboozled. But I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see the price. But I was like, how much can this be? $5, $10? I don't know. But this store is so expensive, I should have known better. But I can't feel any markings, and if it was like real old, somebody probably would have marked it, but I don't know. Although I didn't check the base, so let me check the base. And I'll see if somebody marked it and it was homemade. Here's the base. And it has a sticker, so it's definitely not homemade. So it was $25, and I did not even see that. I just didn't even look, actually, because I just didn't even think they would charge $25. So I kind of got screwed on this deal. Got to be honest with you, not a happy camper at that. Boop. But it is a nice piece, and it is what it is. I'll probably sell it for $25 just to pass it along to somebody because, you know, it's not an old one, which is what I really like to collect. But I just saw it and I said, oh, I collect them. I'll pick it up. I'm here, right? So anyway, let me put that back. Got to be careful I don't break anything. Okay, so those were the thrift store finds there. And that was like $65 for that haul, which is a little more than I like to pay, to be honest. But I did go to another thrift store and I got more tree skirts, okay? And I just feel like I can never have, I think this is upside down, right? I feel like I could never have enough tree skirts because of all the trees I'm going to have. Okay, and this is just really sweet. It's in really good condition, and I really liked it. Don't even ask me what I paid for it because I just don't remember. And then here's one of those old ones. You remember that? This actually is like something you'd put under the bubble lights. You know, like if you had a bubble light tree, this is what it reminds me of from back in the day. It was just so like nostalgic. Has a price tag. I can't even read that. Because it's faded. And then they had this, which I love, that hangs over a door. I think this was like $1, right? So how could you say no to that? It was just so colorful and it goes over a door and I just love that. And that's what I love about thrift store finds. It's something you would never buy, but you see it for $1 and you're like, why not? And then they had this there, and this thing has been sitting there for so long. And I really wasn't gonna buy it, but sadly the thrift store that we go to is closing forever, and I just wanted it to have a good home. And it was like $6 for this toy, and I have so many Santas that I can put this with and clean it up. It's just a sack full of toys. I mean, how could you not, you know, just give it a home? So, because I'm all about, you know, recycle, repurpose, don't throw it in the trash. And I didn't want it to go in the trash, so decided to take it home. So that is my thrift store finds, my friends. And now we're going to do an unboxing. So hot cocoa time first. Yeah. Is anyone having hot cocoa with me, or am I the only one? So good. All right. So this is pretty exciting. And just so you know, I have so many boxes because it's Christmas time now. And usually I don't even know what I'm opening, and I have the worst memory. So if I bought something 2 days ago, I'm going to forget by the time I open it and do it on this show. And some of these packages have been here 2 or 3 weeks waiting to be opened. So we'll probably be surprised together. Although this one I forgot to open last week. It was under my feet, okay? So because it was packed so well, I had to like take it out of the box, but I didn't open it. I didn't plug it in. So I'm going to undo the plug real quick, and hopefully it'll work. When I buy these auctions, you never know what you're gonna get. So let me plug this in. Oh, and I have one more thrift store find to show you. Let me do that right now before I show you what I actually bought. So I got this at the thrift store for $10. Hold on one second. Let me, so I got this at the thrift store for $10, okay? The problem is the tape is gone in the back. There's actually a tape recorder here, but you can play anything, but I don't have a tape recorder on me. So we're gonna see if this works because I have no idea. Okay, so his head moves. I see Santa's head moving. and his hands move. And I've got a light to screw in to see if this actually works. Oh, it does. Okay, so that's nice. So I have one of these already. This is a Telco. And it's a cute piece. So there you go. This was $10. It was totally worth it. If you got one of these on an auction, it would be $10. The problem is the shipping would be like 50. So it does play music if you put a tape in there, but it didn't come with the tape. So I picked this one up. All right, so now I'm gonna get back to my unboxing. And like I said, I opened it. And if you guys, this is it, so I'm going to take it out. If you guys ever saw one of my lives, I have a ginormous one of these. And these are, I don't know if this works. Again, when you buy auctions, you just don't know. Ooh. But I love to collect these, okay? But I have a life-size TV, animated TV. And I mean life-size, like ginormous. They only make so many of them, and I'm so blessed to have one, and they're way over $1,000 a piece. And they have the one I have plus the nativity one, which maybe someday I'll be able to get the nativity one, but I haven't been able to come across that. Okay, so let's see if this baby works. This is an auction, so you never know. But they taped it up well, so that's good. Oh man, they put tape right over the top. Why would they do that? Hold on, guys. Okay, lots of blue tape. One more piece. Okay, so this definitely needs to be a little bit cleaned, but looking pretty good. And then the antennas go up. I don't know if you guys collect these or have seen these, but these are a gem. So let me, hold on. It's a little heavy for me to manage, but okay. So I plugged it in. Now I gotta find, where is, there we go. Oh, we are so lucky. All right, is anything turning? Is the train going? Oh, it is going. Okay. How great. I gotta put it on my shoulder. Ooh. Oh, yay! Look at that, guys. How magical is that? Yay! Oh my God, I'm looking at it in the reflection. Oh, and look at the Santa up top. See, mine doesn't move. I have one of these, so I have this on the larger scale, but my Santa doesn't move, and I always said that thing should move, and this one does. Hopefully I can find one of my mechanical friends to help me make that one move. Anyway, these are a great thing to collect, guys. If any of you collect it, let me know. But, anyway, that is one of my great finds. That I got on an auction. I love to collect these, and it's gonna go in my nostalgia room. Okay, let me put this away safely so I don't kick it. Oh my gosh. And I forgot to show that last week. Okay, that is down safely. Okay, how awesome was that, huh? All right. Carrying on right now. So let's see, where am I going to be right now? Okay. Oh, I want to do my favorite thing right now. Let's see. I think that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so guys, if you didn't share this out already, share it out. Let me know in the comments. I only have 4 people in the comments. I do go back and check to verify you guys actually put it on your page publicly. But I only have 4 people in for the drawing. I have Jeff, Christine, Rosa, and Sue. Where did Sue's thing go? Sue, I know you did it. I'll have to write you another one, Sue, because I must have dropped it when I was moving. So yeah, if anybody else wants to share it out, please do, and you can go in for the drawing. So I'm going to check comments in a moment, but right now I'm going to do my favorite thing, and then it's hat time. All right, so my favorite thing, a couple weeks ago, I posted a video of me giving Sue from Sue and Herb's Pandemic Christmas a backpack for her 50th birthday to go to Disney. And if you don't know who Sue and Herb are, here's a little shout out for my friends from Sue and Herb's Pandemic Christmas on Facebook. Make sure you catch their show on Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. Pacific. They are a hoot. I adore them, and you guys will too. And they also do an hour of Christmas fun, facts, trivia, and they do treat or trash, and it's a hoot. So join them if you have time. Well, I gave Sue a Disney Christmas backpack, and she really liked it, and I wanted to show you mine, which, by the way, is not Disney, but from my favorite movie, Elf. So I want you guys to check out one of my favorite things. This is my Buddy the Elf Clausometer backpack, and I love this thing, and it even lights up, and you can get it on Amazon. I'm going to show that to you right now. So here we go. This is my backpack. It's the Clausometer. Okay, it's really cool. It has that. Everything is backwards on my camera, so I have to get used to that. And of course, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. It's my favorite. So this has just a little light up. It's cute. It has a little button inside, and where is it? Is it working? Hold on. Am I hitting the right button? Oh, I didn't take the. Hold on, I got to take the, there you go. I have the little thing in there to protect the battery. So right here, it lights up on the Clausometer, which is kind of cute. There we go, see it? Boop. Okay, so there you go. That is one of my favorite things on Amazon. I love the movie Elf. It is actually my favorite Christmas movie. It makes me smile and laugh all the time. And I told everybody years ago I still am a licensed massage therapist, and I owned a spa called Cloud9 that my dear friend Lori, who passed away of cystic fibrosis, she named the shop for me. And when you would walk into my spa, Elf would be playing in the living room. I had it set up like you were going to someone's house. It was just so cozy. And in the corner of the room was a TV up in the corner, and no matter when, you would be walking into that, not spa music. I had a very different vibe to my spa than most people. And yeah, because I just believed in being happy and all that jazz, and that movie always made me happy. So there you go. And okay, so I think it's hat time, guys. Or am I going to check comments first? What did I say? Let me do my hat and the riddle, and then I'll check comments. So my Christmas friends, it is your favorite time of the evening. So without any more delay, here's my world famous hat segment where I show you one of my homemade or store-bought hats. And sometimes I make them, sometimes I buy them, but this week I'm showing you another homemade one that's a little bit possessed, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. So I plan to one day have a fabulous line of my own fun Christmas hats where I'll be selling them at my cottage, but until then, here are some fun ones to share with you guys. So first I'm going to show you the hat that I did on my last show and show you what I did to make that hat come alive. So last week I had my polar bear Christmas hat, and I want to talk to you about it. So let me get that. So hold on. Ooh. Okay, so this is my polar bear Christmas hat, okay? And I have, hold on one second. Oh no. Hold on, guys. I have lights everywhere here. So let me try to get all the lights for you, so hold on. Okay, so I have one here in the front, okay? And that turns on the bears, okay? And I just tuck that in wherever I tuck that in, I don't remember, but. And then I have, hold on, where's the other ones? Okay, then I have one in the front here. Let me turn it on and then I'll tell you all about how I did it. Okay, so I have one right here that turns on the Merry Christmas, and it kind of has a little bit of a sparkle to it. Okay? And I could swear I have one more. But where is it? Do I have one more? Maybe that's all I have. Okay, maybe I just have those. I could swear I had one in the back, but maybe not. I don't remember. I make so many hats that I can't remember. Okay, so what I did was I took a white hat, and then I put a small fitted hat underneath it, so it would be a little tighter under my head. Okay, so that's why there's another hat underneath there. And so I took a white hat, I just covered it in some white fur, and but the hat itself is, where are you? The hat itself is white. Okay, so then I started building my base with the snowballs. Okay, started building the base with the snowballs, and I actually put the bears down first. I think that's what I did, and I built around the bears. So they're just hot glued. The bears are hot glued on, and then I just used some really pretty snowballs and then some regular snowballs. And I had the glitter to glitter this, and I still haven't done it yet, but I wanted to glitter the Merry Christmas sign because it's really cool at night. And then in the back, I wanted to do something kind of neat, right? So I have this this plastic hologram, so to speak, of a bear. So this is what you see from the back, which you guys did not see last week. So how cool is that? So that is my my bear hat, and it's really sweet and very Christmassy. And I put the little hats, they didn't come with the little hats, obviously. I put the hats on the bears because, you know, you got to make it a little Christmassy. So that, my friends, was my hat from last week. And I just built it up and made that. So there you go. All right, now I'm going to show you my hat from this week. Okay. Yay! I have so much stuff, guys. Hold on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the screen. I put a little Post-it over the screen so I can put it on and surprise you guys. So that's what I'm going to do. So don't go anywhere. I'm right here. I'm just going to put the hat on, but I do it to surprise you guys. So stay right there. I'm with you. My polar bear hat is so big it's sliding. So hold on. I got to secure that. All right. Now I got to get my other. I don't even know what time it is, guys, but I told you it was going to be a little bit longer. I think it's 7:15. It's not so bad, but I think this show is going to be a little bit longer tonight. Oh my gosh. Okay, so give me a second. I got it in my hand. I got to turn it all on because, of course, everything gets turned on. All right, where's my other one? I know there's another. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Let go of me. Oh, you're stuck on my shirt. Okay, here's my other. Okay. I'm almost there, guys. Don't go anywhere. Don't worry. Totally normal for me to cover the screen if you're new, because I like to give you guys the wow factor on my hats. So since we're so close to Christmas, I wanted to show you guys this hat because I think it's pretty cool because we're very close to Christmas, and this is all about getting in touch with the one and only Santa. So you ready? Here we go. And you guys are going to think I'm nuts if you're new, but that's okay. It's all about having fun. Ready? And voila. Can you guys see? So this is my very fancy hotline to Santa. Okay, this is the one and only phone. Kids love being able to call Santa. Okay, from the top of my head, gotta be honest with you. And I decorated it with I'm almost gonna, this is Neiman Marcus, okay? Wicked expensive for a decoration, but I wanted it to be very glitzy and fancy because you're calling Santa, right? So can you guys see? It lights up, and I'll do a video of it at nighttime. But now I want to tell you why this is haunted. So I actually have one of these phones, but I had to order another one because the one that I have two of them, but one of them was given to me as a gift, and I wanted to put it like right next to Santa on a prop. So I had to buy another one, and it's kind of a little possessed. Like a few times, I've heard it go off in the middle of the night, and I hear elves talking like upstairs in my house. And it does freak you out at first, and I didn't know what it was. I thought people were actually in my house because it obviously has a little bit of a short circuit, like the girl wearing the hat. So I guess we're made for each other. Okay, so you would lift this up and turn, and hold on. Whereas it's hard to see in the thing, but you're supposed to be able to. There we go. Call Santa.
Hiya! You've reached the head elf here at Santa's workshop. If you have a special request for one of your gifts, please leave us a detailed message after the beep. We'll make a note of it and try to make that gift extra special for you. Oh, and make sure you leave Santa some good cookies, huh? It makes him so much jollier. Well, gotta get back to work. Come on.
Hopefully you guys could hear that. Anyway, what kid wouldn't like that, right? Of course, I cannot do this in a camera, but is that on? It's probably going to fall on my head. Anyway, that is my telephone to Santa. Hopefully you guys can see that. That's pretty cool. And kids can call Santa from the top of my head. That's pretty impressive. I'll just say that. So that is my hat for today. And I do these hats because I want to let you guys know that you can do anything with anything and make it fun, okay? And that's what I did. I just made it. It's like the bling line, You got a lot of shiny, everything is just shiny, 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 shiny. You name it, it's sparkly, and why not? And it lights up, but there's lights down here, there's lights down here, so at night you can see it as well. So what kid wouldn't want to call Santa? They'll see it, this on the top of my head and say, where can you call? And I'll be like, Santa's line. And then you just pick it up, and hopefully the possessed thing will work. So sometimes it does, and you have to hit it like, I don't know, it does work. But sometimes, how do I, wait. Anyway, I swear it works. This one's just a little bit more possessed than the other ones, the other one I have. And it might be because the battery's under my head, but I don't think so. You have to hit it the right way. Anyway, I promise it works. But it's really hard to do for me because it's on top of my head, and I can't really see it, but you can call Santa on it. Anyway, it's a little possessed, and I have to work on the niche on it a little bit, but it is a really cool phone, and I might even just swap it out for another one. So I forgot even where I got this one. Probably eBay is my guess. But this is my Santa hat, and I wanted to show that because, Santa's coming in a week, guys. So, all right, now let's see. Where am I going to go right now? Okay, so for my new guys that are tuning in right now, I have a ton of these hats that I make, and I've been making for years, and I hope one day to have like kind of a hat room inside my North Pole, and it'll be forever visible for the public to enjoy. So I want to take a U-shaped room with a table, like a U-shaped room, and then put a table in the middle and have a big oval mirror with like my hats displayed all around the room, with me as a in my dress reds with a wax figure, like trying on one of the hats, and there'll be all my hats will be twirling and spinning and on, and doing all sorts of cool things. So that's what I want to do in just a small space to display all my hats. So that's what I'm going to do, and I can't wait. So I'm going to give you guys a riddle, and then we'll check comments and do the drawing. So the riddle gets no prize. We just do it for fun, and I want all of you guys to get it right. So I give you easy riddles to figure out so you can share them with your kids and grandkids, because kids love to tell jokes and riddles, and they'll probably remember this one. So let's see. Here it is. Which one of Santa's reindeer has the best moves? Which one of Santa's reindeer has the best moves? All right, so I'm going to check comments. This is your last time to tell me if you shared in the drawing. And if you shared out the video, please let me know in the messages, and let me know what you think of my crazy hat this year. And then we'll do the giveaway. And I did get one more thing that I just found when I was looking for my hat. So you guys know who Jim Shore is? You probably do. He makes these really great carvings. And I picked up this on an auction, and Rudolph and Clarice are like my favorite. I absolutely love these two, okay? And I found this. It's in perfect shape, and pretty stoked about it. She does have her other ear, by the way. There it is. So this is a really special piece, and I'm actually going to put this out because this is really nice and beautiful. And look at the hearts on the bottom. It's just such a nice, sweet piece. So I wanted to show you that too. I actually opened this one, and I wasn't expecting. I thought it was something from Amazon. I didn't even look. And so I would have done an unboxing with you, but I already opened it. So I just wanted to show you that. All right, I'm going to check comments right now, folks. So, and then maybe there's only 4 years in for the drawing. So let's see. Let's check some comments. Okay. So, oh, and by the way, I have Jeffrey, I have Sue, I have Rosa, and Christine. That is all I have so far. Let's see. I just have to go back a little bit right now and see who shared. And if I miss anybody, you guys let me know, but just wait till I get to the end. I have to keep going back, so hold on. All right. I don't know why Facebook always does this to me. They're such a pain when I try to go back and check. Okay, here we go. Oh, Joe and Norma on. Hi, guys. Merry Christmas to you. Beverly's on. Right? Cool stuff. By the way, Beverly, I did get a card from you, and I'm just about to open it and read it to everybody. So thank you, Beverly. Hi, Pat. Dancer, you got it right. That's right. That was the answer to the question. Which one of Santa's reindeer has the best moves? Why, Dancer, of course. Tell me the kids won't like that. Dawn got it right. Manny got it right. Hi, Manny. Did you share it out, Manny? I know you did. I'm sure you're going to tell me you shared it out. Let's see. Sue and Herb got it right. Dancer. That's right. Thanks, Pat. Let's see. You have the same one. What do you have the same, Sue? The telephone? Pat sprinkled several times. All right, Pat, you are in. Pat. Z-E-Z-P-S-Z. There we go. Not that there's any more Pats on. Okay, so I have Jeffrey, Sue, Rosa, Christine, Pat. I'm looking to see if anybody else shared. Manny, did you share? You probably did, Manny, but let me know if you did because we'll put you in. Oh, September shared. Okay. Yay. Got September. All right, September's in. Patricia's watching National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That happens to be Sue from Sue and Herb's Pandemic Christmas's favorite movie. And I like it too, but Elf is my number one. Let's see. Hi, Patricia. Let's see if anybody else shared. I'm trying to get there. Ah, you like the backpack? Good, Sue. I'm glad. Okay. Doo-doo. You're welcome, Beverly. Manny's watching the Santa Claus movie. Yay! Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Peekaboo, you're so funny, Manny. Did you share? I'm still looking for you to say shared. September shared, but I have that. Manny, did you share? Did anybody see Manny share? Let me get back to the bottom. So, Flora, when you say sprinkled with glitter, what does that mean? Sprinkled with glitter. Does that mean you shared? I'm kind of still new at this, so I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Oh, sparkled with glitter. Was that an answer to the show? Oh, Manny shared. Okay, Manny, I knew you shared. I never want to miss putting you in there, Manny. So I have September, Manny, Pat, Christine, Jeffrey, Sue, and Rosa. Yes, ma'am, you shared. Okay. Flora shared. Okay. Flora. So I have Flora, Manny, September, Pat, Christine, Jeffrey, Sue, and Rosa. That's 6, 7, 8 people. Your chances are looking good. Did I miss anybody else? It's so hard for me to see, so help me out, guys. Pat, did you share? Oh, yeah, I have you in, Pat. Never mind. That's what sprinkled me. Is that what sprinkled means? I don't know. You got to tell me. Okay. I think that's it. Is that it, guys? Do you guys see anybody else that shared? I'm just going to see. Flora shared. Yep, I have Flora. Yes, that's what it means. Oh, well, thanks, Pat. Okay. Flora, I got her. I just want to make sure I have everybody because I only have 8 people right now who shared it, which is great for you guys in the drawing. Hello, Patricia. I see your big hello. Just making sure. Did anybody see my friend Barb on here? Because I'm the only one who never sees her. You love it, Griswold? Thanks. Chris DeSantis is on. Hi, Chris. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you and Don, sweetheart. Ski's on. Merry Christmas to you, Ski. I don't know if I missed anybody else. I said hello to Carson, I believe. So Merry Christmas to you. Diane, Merry Christmas to you. And I think that is everybody. All right. Hi, Jason. Merry Christmas to you. All right, guys. So I have Manny, September, Flora, Pat, Christine, Jeffrey, Sue, and Rosa. Is that everybody? Did I get everybody? Okay. If I did, I'm going to fold them all up. Get my Santa hat. What did I do with my old Santa hat? Here it is. I put the Santa hat in, the one that I wore, and I fold them up and I put them in here. All right, if I missed anybody, please let me know. Hi, Susan. Are you new from Manny's Paper Fun? Well, welcome. Hi, Jason. Did I say hello to you? I think I did. I have the worst memory, especially when I'm under pressure. I know Manny needs a sweater. I know. Well, Manny, I do it so it's fair for everybody, right? There's your name. You're going in right now. And I just put it in. Everybody's folded up. And that's what I do. Okay? I have no idea. I know Manny's been trying forever, but it is what it is, right, folks? We just keep trying. And the winner is? I can't read it. Hold on. September. Congratulations, September, Manny. I'm telling you, you're going to win one time. I promise you. September, you won. Congratulations. Inbox me your address, and I will send you out the sweater. So, yeah. Manny, I'm rooting for you because I know you're just dying for one of those sweaters. I might just have to send you one for Christmas because you're just so adorable and I love your page. By the way, Manny has a page, Manny's Paper Fun. He does a live every single day. He does Christmas crafts with all of you guys, and it's pretty awesome. So he does an auction on Sundays, and so he'll do like 6 projects or whatever during the week, and then he'll auction off like 12 of them. So maybe he does 2 a day. I don't know. Manny, maybe you do 2 a day. I don't know. But he does them with you, and then he auctions them off. So it's pretty cool. And I got 2 cards this week, and I just wanted to read 2 of these to you. And this is from Deb Dobre, who's a regular on here. And she writes, thank you so much for so many things. Thanks for the entertaining shows. I look forward to them and always smile while watching. The other day, I put out the My Grandkids Are Little Angels pillow that you sent me way back in the beginning when I started watching, and it was the first show. She wrote, maybe it was the first show. Last but not least, thank you so much for the beautiful Christmas sweater. It is so cute, and I love the feel of it. It will get much use. Merry Christmas. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and the best in 2025. Love, Deb Dobre. So thank you, Deb. I really appreciate your card. It was really sweet, and I'm glad you liked the sweater. Merry Christmas to you. And then I got a lovely card from Beverly. Beverly is a friend of mine. She lives in Hawaii. She's 85 years old. And, okay, this is why I had to send this to you. Okay, I forgot what she put in here, but she actually put money in here from my Kickstart, okay? Bev, you are just too much. But she sent me this, which you guys are going to laugh, but this happens to be my Christmas card. Not this specifically, just Will's face, okay? So that's my Christmas card, and she sent me this, and it's a pop-up, and it says, so I traveled through the 7 layers of the candy cane forest and past the sea of swirly, twirly gumdrops just to wish you an extra merry one. And she writes, hoping your Christmas is as extra special this one, love, Beverly. So there you go, and it was a pop-up. So how cute is that? Oh my God, I love this. So Elf is my favorite movie, and she sent me money, which Beverly is 85 and volunteers still, okay? She is such a love. And this is what she writes. She said, sorry this isn't much, but it is for your Kickstart. You deserve this wonderful project to come to a big success, Beverly. She gave me $25, which is unbelievable. 85 on a fixed income. Beverly, this was so sweet of you, and it's not really about the amount. It's about everybody being part of this journey with me and trying to create 1 million smiles, and that's what I want to do, guys. I want to create 1 million smiles with these people that come through the door. And let me tell you, the 1,000th person that comes through is probably going to have a heart attack from what I do for that person. Anyway, So I wanted to just read those to you. And I don't care what time it is. God, we're going on like, an hour and a half now. But I got this at, now Sue and Herb do treat or trash, right? But I got this amazing thick candy cane. It's caramel apple from Ace Hardware, where I get my lovely pens from, okay? And I didn't try it because I wanted to try it with you guys, but oh my God, can I even open this thing? Oh my God, they really make it so. Okay, there we go. I'm going to try this. Oh my God, this is amazing. Okay, wow, this is caramel apple candy cane from Ace Hardware. Guys, this is amazing. I don't like to do treat or trash, but I saw this and it is so thick. This isn't a normal candy cane. It's ginormous. And it's like $5 for one. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys that and tell you to go get one. I didn't know if I was going to like it or not. Oh my God. This is so yummy. Oh my God, that's so amazing. I'm going to enjoy that tonight. All right, so before I sign off, I just want to let you guys know Christmas Eve, in case you missed it, I'm going to be in my dress reds and I'm going to read the night before Christmas. So if you have little ones and want them to join me, please do. Maybe we'll sing songs. It is Christmas Eve. Maybe I'll sing a song or two. So if you have anybody out there that might enjoy like 15 or 20 minutes of Mrs. Claus on Christmas Eve, tune in. If you want me to say something special, inbox me. If I see them, I'll try to leave a little note, and you'll just have to remind me, that you sent me a note, and hopefully they're watching. Oh my God. Okay, so whoever won, I can't remember right now. I think it was, I don't remember, but whoever won, please send me your address. And let's see. The next full hour, besides the Christmas Eve, will be on, I think it's January 1st, right? 1 week. Christmas, January 1st. All right, so New Year's Day. So, yeah, that should be right. And maybe it'll be a good audience participation, as many of you will probably be on the couch exhausted from the previous month's festivities. Who knows? And depending on how many kids are on, I was thinking of possibly doing a giveaway for all the kids, but if I have like 50 kids, I can't do that. So I'm just telling you guys there's a possibility of that. If we have we only had 8 people do the share tonight, right? So we'll see, but I'm not gonna promise that, because if there are a lot of kids, I don't want to do that. So thank you everybody for being here, for being my amazing cheerleaders, for all your encouragement in making this dream come to life. Thank you for anyone here who supported me on the Kickstart and that truly deserves, you truly deserve a thank you, because it's not easy, like I said, for me to be up here and ask you guys to help me. So I can only hope you take my word on what I'm doing and believe in my mission and want to support it. And I have a drive to make it a place for these wonderful kids to have a respite from their illness. And I'm going to build it. And it's for everyone, don't get me mistaken, but this passion that I've been working with children in oncology groups since I was like 20 years old. So it's a long life passion of mine. And I tell you guys every week, if you really want something in life, you have to keep chasing it until you tackle it down and make it come to life. No matter how tiring it gets, no matter how many times you fall, no matter who tells you you can't do it, or it won't work, just keep going and work hard for it. Because I'm here. I'm not giving up. And now I'm making plans for the build in spring of 2025, and my heart is just full knowing how amazing this place is going to be. And all I think about now is the cottage. It's hard for me to focus on anything else because my heart is already there. But I have to remember, and I say it every week, I have to give myself the gift of patience, and I keep telling myself good things come to those who wait and who work hard to achieve something extraordinary. And that's what this place is extraordinary. And I work super hard. I don't take vacations. I don't take respites. Once in a blue moon, I might go somewhere, but it's probably due to work in some fashion or another. So, everything I do has a purpose, and I haven't taken a real vacation in probably over 7 years. I haven't taken a day off. I don't want to because I'm driven, and I want to be able to do this before I can't do it anymore. And I'm starting to get a little tired, and I have a kidney disease that makes me tired, and I want to get this done. I want to make this happen. This is my mission in life, and I'm hoping if it's not this November, I open it's next November, but I want to do this. I want to make this happen. It's very important to me, and I'm glad you guys are here sharing it with me. So we have to just find out what our gifts are in life and our talents are, and we have to put them to good use for others. And if you do that in life, I assure you, you will live in a place of happiness in your heart. It's time to start building this incredible place. So the next couple months will determine a lot. So stay tuned. Keep up the positive vibes for this magical place, and know how much I appreciate all your support. And it's that time of the evening where I tell you guys, I hope you find something to make you sparkle in life, where I encourage you all to chase what makes you happy. Work hard to get there. Make the sacrifices it takes to achieve your goals, because anything is possible if you have a love for it in your heart. So surround yourself with others that dream big so nobody takes you down and nobody discourages you. Have someone who gives you a hand up, who stands by your side, cheers you on, is your biggest fan. And that's what you guys are to me. You're my cheerleaders. And just by you being here, I feel you cheering me on every week. So that concludes our show for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. So ciao, everybody. See you all on Christmas Eve. But if you're busy and you can't, we'll see you on January 1st. And I hope you find your happiness. Have a very Merry Christmas if I don't see you. And find what makes you sparkle, guys. That's what life's all about. So Merry Christmas to you all. And to all, a good night.